Do you not have too much space in your kitchen? Do you actually want to organize bottles? That is the ideal cabinet. 14 centimeters deep. On the left side you have the bottles. On the right side you can store books. Keep watching this broadcast for sure.
Take out the construction plan and hang it in a visible place, so you know which steps to take. For this task, we will work on hit with white planks, an MDF sheet and board paint. Begin preparing the medium density fiberboard, MDF board. We'll redo that later with chalkboard paint. Position against the front of the cabinet. Sketch the plate to match the length of this front panel. In order to cut the MDF to the desired length, we utilize a plunge saw. Position the conductor on the marked line and fasten it with clamps. Consequently, he is incapable of moving. Always ensure to wear face and hearing protection at all times. Follow conductor saw off. The length that is desired can be achieved by using the plunge saw for accurate and precise cuts. An additional method to cut straight, by utilizing a circular saw and employing a guide made of plank. Sand the corners of the plate. That makes them more robust. We will paint this front panel with chalk paint. Always read the instructions on the packaging in advance. There is no need for a primer when using this paint. Make sure to stir the paint well before applying it. Pour some in a bowl. Utilize a roller and immerse it in the paint. Divide it in equal parts and spread them evenly over the roll. Put the paint onto the plate. Do this in a cross movement that helps. For the most favorable outcome, depend on a minimum of... In order to achieve the desired outcome, it is necessary to apply approximately 3 layers of A4 size paper as instructed by the guidelines provided. Also take the sides. Allow paint to dry as per indicated time on the packaging. For wine bottles on the left in the cabinet, we use short planks with half, from the cabinet width as the length, books on right of cabinet placement. To achieve this, we employ long planks spanning the full width of the cabinet with greater spacing between them. Between long planks, 3 come alternately, and 2 small shelves. The distance between each shelf is 12 centimeters. We connect the planks using screws. We are constructing a tool to generate openings for screws. Draw the length of a long plank. Now, let's redirect our attention to the attachment that is enclosed with this message and requires our immediate consideration and analysis. Cut off the excess part with a miter saw. Apply a line 6 millimeters away from the edge in terms of length. This particular distance is exactly half of the initially planned thickness of the material, which has been carefully calculated and accounted for in the design process. Divide the line into regular parts along the entire length of the attachment. You can attempt to drill directly downward with a standard drill, but with a pillar drill, it consistently occurs in a perpendicular manner. Here we use the column drill to make holes, to drill at the indicated points. It can also be done with a drilling rig. Place the drill within your reach and bring the back of the cabinet along with you. We remove top shelf of the cabinet on the back. Fasten the attachment to the back by utilizing a vise. Make sure to set the drilling speed to fast. Choose a drill that is 0.5 or 1 millimeters larger than the screw. Drill through both the attachment and the back. To start, fasten the plank by screwing it through the ends. Ensure a tight fit for stability. This secures the plank in place, preventing movement. With the screws in position, the plank is securely attached and ready for use. Next, proceed to turn the rest of the screws into the corresponding holes to complete the assembly process. The distance between the shelves is always width of one shelf. Fasten the remaining short and long planks in the same manner along the back side of the structure. First in the ends, then in the other screw holes, and finally in the remaining holes. Ensure the squareness by examining it with the assistance of a tri-square measuring instrument. Keep going until the end. Position the front on the shelves. Ensure that the corners are perfectly aligned and make sure they match each other flawlessly for a perfect fit. Drill first set of screw holes through it. The front part and the planks are connected using the attachment mechanism, which is designed to securely fasten them together and ensure stability. Attach the initial screws onto the planks. Commence by focusing on the extremities, taking into consideration both the starting and ending points. Then screw the rest. You label each middle shelf accordingly, so you are aware of the location to place your attachment. Attach perpendicularly at the given height. Where to drill. Utilize a square to accomplish this task. Position a screw clamp to securely fasten the attachment. It is incapable of any further movement, as it has reached a state of immobility and is no longer able to continue its motion. Contrary to the full shelves, you obviously won't place as many screws on the half shelves. Check the squareness of the front side, the intermediate shelves with a square. Tighten the front even more by using additional planks. Note that the bottom of the front protrudes slightly. We allow the paper to rest on it while hanging it up. The paint on the chalkboard has been given sufficient time to dry. We connect the chalkboard to the front side. Utilizing an assembly line for efficiency, insert screws between each set. Proceed by applying a thin and even line of adhesive, making sure to distribute it evenly along the desired area, ensuring proper adhesion of the materials being joined together for a secure bond. Do this in shorter length. The glue already applied. Place the chalkboard on the front of the cabinet. Ensure that the corners of the object or structure are properly aligned with each other to guarantee a precise and accurate match between them. Use a wooden hammer and a plank. To ensure proper positioning and stability, it is important to exert sufficient pressure when pushing the MDF board that has been painted with care and precision. Let the glue dry according to the duration on the packaging. We desire to affix the cabinet to the wall. For this, we will collaborate with 2 angle irons. Use supplied screws to attach angle irons, attached to the top of the cabinet. We allowed the bottom to rest on the floor. For this purpose, we utilize self-adhesive rubber feet. Position them at regular intervals. Position the cabinet against the wall. Fasten the angle irons in position using the appropriate plugs. Uncertain about the plug suitable for your wall type? Then go to Dobbit B.
We can dispose of our bottles. We have our whiteboard where we can write something fun. We'll see each other for another tool. Goodbye.